It's another Monday morning. I can't believe how fast the weeks, the months, the years are going. Absolutely incredible. Had a barbecue yesterday at my daughter's house in Haywards Heath. Her son, my grandson, 4 years old. Seems like yesterday he was this big in my hands. You know, he's 4 years old now. I'm coming up to 70. What is going on? Anyway, Victor from the UK, welcome to you. Welcome aboard, new member. Hope you enjoy the videos. This is... what is this? It's a radio. Oh yeah, waiting for the estimate on that, so we'll get rid of that for a minute. Let's put that over there. Oh, sorry about the noise. It's raining again. In fact, it's cold. I am absolutely cold. I'm... 2 seconds, I'm going to put my jacket on. We've just had a torrential rain downpour, and now the sun's out. I don't know what's going on. I am cold. Right, look at this. Bush radio, AC mains receiver, type AC91. There are earth and aerial sockets. Look at that. The Bakelite grill. These very often have got the cloth. Long, medium and short wave. It's in a bit of a state, actually. This is a chap I've done several radios for now. Oh my goodness, it is in a state. I'm going to take the back off and have a look. It's in a right state. Oh, I just hope it's all right. I like this chap. He's a good customer. And he said to me the other day, he said, when my wife finds out I've got this, she's going to hit the roof. Hit the roof. Oh dear. Oh, there's rust. Oh dear, there is a lot of rust. Dare I connect it to the Variac? What do you think? Let's plug it in, shall we? Hang on a second, let's turn the mains on. Turn the Variac down to, what have we got? Let's start off, say 140 volts, that'll do. Right, let's plug it in. So, is it on there? Here we go. No, actually I'm going to turn it down lower than that. They are 100 volts. It's drawing current. That means, how about that? That means something's happening. I don't know what. It's a shame the dial glass is in a right state. It is drawing current. Oh, you'll need an aerial. This hasn't got its own aerial this time. So what is it? Max sensitivity. You want it in the top one. Yeah, on these max sensitivity or max selectivity, you want it in max sensitivity. Don't worry about selectivity, it doesn't matter. So you want sensitivity there. Right, it's drawing current. I don't know about the mains capacity, you know, the filter capacity. Let's turn it up. Have you seen this? You have seen this. Look, can you see that one? I don't know whether you can see it. That wheel. This is a huge Variac. I think it does about 8 amps or more. So we're now 123 volts. 143 volts. I'll probably cut a bit of the video out while you don't want to sit here waiting. I'll do the waiting. The dial light is glowing, albeit very dim. Well, it will be dim, won't it? That's 143. Let's turn it up a bit more. 174. You know my emergency on-off switch? Do you remember that? I can just hit that. Any smoke or flames or whatever, bang that. Rather than, or quick unplug it, where's it plugged in, or turn it off here, you know, just hit that. It's quite good. I think Dave, hello Dave, if you're watching from Dab Hand, you fitted one, didn't you, in your workshop? It's a good idea. Right, it's still drawing power. Right, well that's just over 200 volts. I wonder whether the speaker's open circuit. That could be anything. Oh, hang on. Goodness. You know what that is, don't you? That's 209 volts. You know what that is, don't you? Tuning in. When you tune into a station, does the on-off switch work? Yes. Listen to that. Right. That is quite surprising. It sort of works. I've got to give a chap an estimate. He always has them done, but I just like to say what it's going to cost me. So there we are. Bush AC91, long, medium, shortwave. I suppose I should have checked the long and medium wave really. I'll do that in a minute. So, although it's rusty and absolutely full of decades of dust, it works. I did check long and medium wave and it's fine. It's fine. Sorry, shortwave, all three, long, medium and shortwave. Notice my old shirt, look, it's got old fence paint on it. After ruining my brand new shirt last week. Do you remember that? My wife, we're talking about wives hitting the roof, and she wasn't too bad, she's managed to clean it, but I've been given this old shirt covered in fence paint. That's all I'm allowed to wear. I was told I've got to wear it all week. Right, okay, so waiting for that estimate to be accepted, hopefully there. This chap I've got to contact, and we'll see what's next. Ah, yes, Chris. Hello, Chris, if you're watching. Chris has restored a Corsa. Look at it, the Melody Maker type. Look at this, it's fantastic. I'll just let you look at the photos while I ramble. That Bakelite on there is absolutely incredible. I don't know how well, I do know how he's done it. He told me a electric car polishing buffing type thing. Chris said it's about the size of an angle grinder, with a buffing pad on the end. I've looked around the internet, eBay mainly, and he reckons it's about 500 RPM, which is, you don't want one whizzing round at 3,000 RPM, probably burn the Bakelite or something. I've looked for one of these before and I can't find one, but the pictures, as you can see, absolutely incredible. Do you remember I polished the Bakelite on that one that I added the B word to? I left the proper wax polish on for a week. Where is it? Here we are. Colron finishing wax, refined, don't you know? There we are, clear. Yeah, proper wax. It's expensive, but it's worth it. I left it on for the whole week. I was away on holiday, and when I got back, just buffing it up with a duster, it was absolutely perfect. I hate this chair and this cushion. It's a pillow. So yeah, well done, Chris. That's absolutely incredible. See this one here, this Bakelite. There's nothing wrong with it. No chips or scratches. It's filthy. I always wash the cabinets with a little bit of washing up liquid and warm water. Just go over it with a sponge or something. Then of course when it's dry, give it a polish. But to get that shine like Chris has done, I've only ever done that once, and that was on that one that I did last week. So well done to you, Chris. Yeah, thanks for the photos. I'm always saying, aren't I? Always banging on about people sending in photos. So well done, Chris. Right, here we go. This is the ivory one that I've had the estimate accepted.
Or do you think that
working all right? Haven't done the capacitors yet. Just listen out for that output transformer. Little bit of crackling. I don't think it's that though. I took the valves out, as you do, to clean them. Clean the glass, the bottle itself, and also the valve bases. And the radio didn't work afterwards. What's going on here? I got two of them round the wrong way. Can you believe it? See, even I do that. I just line them up on the bench. I don't look at the type numbers. Just line them up on the bench, put them back in. I didn't even look. You see, complacency. There we are. There we are. Shouldn't do that. Sorry the podcast was late. I tried to get them on a Monday, as you know, the podcasts. I had a bit of trouble with the podcast host, the hosting company. I said I can't upload the podcast. This was Monday morning. Where are we now? We're Tuesday. First thing Monday morning to put it on for everyone. And I had a thing email back. Sorry to hear you're having problems. Try restarting your computer. No. No, I said no, that's not that, no. About half an hour later, email back. Sorry to hear your problems. They all end happy podcasting. I'm not happy podcasting, am I? I can't upload my podcast. At the end, try clearing the cache on your browser. No, it's not that. No, so I lied. I said, look, I'm on a completely different computer now and it still isn't working. I can't upload audio. Okay, half an hour later, this went on all day on Monday. Email back. I've just checked on your latest podcast, there's no audio. Can you upload the audio? Then I can check it. No, that is the problem. I can't upload audio. I'm pulling my hair out. I was in the workshop at 1:45 Tuesday morning, finally got it sorted. I found a way around the problem. Nightmare trying to deal with these support people. With all due respect to support people, you know, a lot of them are just, they've got their little checklist, haven't they? Reboot the computer. Is your internet okay? You know, they don't. I did say to him in the end, I said, you're not listening to me. Read my emails. And it was only when I threatened to, what's that email? Only when I said, issue me with a refund and close my account. I'll pass it to the technical department anyway. It's all resolved. I won't bore you with that anymore. So yes, this I've got the go ahead on. Haven't changed the capacitors yet. Got to do the mains lead, the dial light modification. I've given the cabinet a wash. Haven't polished it yet. That's come up quite nicely. On this side, unfortunately, I thought that was paint. I don't know whether you can see sort of you see that like a line of paint along there. Anyway, I emailed the chap and I said, sorry, that won't come off. It's not paint, it's a burn. I don't know how there's has it been next to a gas cooker or something? I don't know. At some stage in its life. So not much I can do about that. Anyway, I'm going to have a coffee and plod on. I've sprayed that gold metallic. I don't always spray them. In fact, I very rarely spray them. I don't like spraying them. It looks good, but I prefer to leave it original. I couldn't on this one. This is zinc, isn't it? Perforated zinc, they used to call it. The gold, whatever it is, scratches off sometimes, and it looks awful. So no good just washing it. I've washed this with Sillet Bang grease cleaner and lime descaler, and you know what, you name it. I've sprayed it on it, but I've had to spray it because it wasn't right. The back panel I've got to sort out next. Look, there I can see the curvature there. That's no good. That's got to go in water for 5 or 10 minutes, then outside with a brick on it on a flat surface. Done the capacitors.
Totally transparent, because I think today we had an admittance that there should be
so many phone calls on radios these days, on radio stations, and they sound awful. And you're thinking, is that all right? Is that okay? There's no bass there. What's happened? It's a phone call. So that's that. I've got to do the dial light modification. Going back to that podcast thing, I'm paying £12 something a month to the hosting company. So, you know, it's only fair that I can upload podcasts, isn't it? So that all this adds up, you know, all this stuff. It all adds up, the website and everything, but there we are. It's all good fun. That's got to be cleaned. Ah, here we are, the dial glass. Let's get this old... Look at that, it's just broken up. Look, the rubber channel thing, just broken up. Be careful. Right, that paint on there will come off if you start. Do you have a Brillo pads? Brillo pad on there. You'll have a lovely clear piece of glass if you do that. But that's not what you want. Right. So I've got to sort that out. The speaker. That wants a bit of hot glue from the glue gun round there where the bellows come adrift. That needs cleaning. That's the light diffuser. So fair amount to do yet, but the radio itself is kind of working all right. Hello Don, if you're watching. Don, this I've washed this. Well, washed it. You've soaked it. Look at that. Look at that. Just about perfect. Just doing a last little bit with this heavy reel of solder. But over there, Don said, funny enough, the other day, he phoned me at the weekend and he said, these weekly videos, he likes all the little tips and hints and stuff. I suppose, like, you know, like spraying this and the back panel. Although I've said it all before, because I said to him, I've been over this time and time again, if you go back through the videos. And he said, yeah, but people don't go back through the videos. Well, he doesn't. I had to replace the output transformer in this. And, yeah, the volume control's a little bit down at the low end.
Please should not be.
No, it's fine, just wants a bit of use. I don't like replacing these original controls unless I really have to. But there it is. Dial lit up nicely. I just got to give this another bit of a polish. There's a mark there I want to try and get out. But
he can not knowing how long it would take. Back
Radio
in those
4.
days, there was no drivers.
Where Division 1 leaders Essex
5 live. So that's good. New mains lead capacitors. Nothing to show you. As I've said before, I sort of stopped doing the videos of every DAC 90A I get in. It's going to be boring. This will be interesting. I haven't done the estimate yet. This one, the AC91. I haven't done the estimate yet. I must do that. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so Don was just saying that, although there's nothing really to each weekly video, there's no sort of, enthralling type stuff going on. Nothing to glue you to the screen. Most of it is me just rambling. But as he said, he makes notes. Other people have said that. Just notes about like the back panel, put it in water, then flatten it out overnight or something. So there we are. I hope it's all useful to everyone. I'm going to give this a final clean and that'll go on test. Right, I've pulled the chassis out. The AC91, that one. Absolutely covered in dust. Amazing. Thick dust. Cobwebs. I made a little close-up video. Have a quick look at this. Right, this is the AC91 chassis. Dust here. Goodness me, there's some dust. I don't know how well you can see all this dust. There's the mains transformer. It is in fact an auto transformer. Got tappings on the top there. There's a nice view of some dust. Cobwebs, look at this, good grief. It's absolutely clogged. There's the speaker. Look at that. I think, luckily the speaker's okay, which is good. This is still an estimate. This is the wave change mechanism. You see that? Hang on, if I can work that. There we are, that goes up and down. And the indicator shows through the glass. These capacitors have to be replaced, of course. These are oscillator and aerial for long, medium and short wave. It's very similar to a DAC 90, the octal valve one, but it's the AC91 export. Little capacitor here. I think that's cathode bypass, smoothing, volume control. Yeah, there we are. And it doesn't go clonk clonk when I tip the chassis up and then run the right way. The IF transformer slugs appear to be okay, which is a bit of luck. There we are, so that's it. That's a quick look around the chassis. Yeah, there is a lot of rust. I think I say a lot of rust. It's mainly the transformer bodies, the iron frames. This wire here onto the mixer oscillator valve, it's been soldered directly onto the valve top. I've got some little, wonder why someone's done that, soldered that on there. Probably lost the cap, the little push on cap. But there we are. I haven't done the estimate yet, so I'm going to have to get on to the chat. But I just thought I'd take it out of the cabinet and have a look. It all seems to be complete. No IF core clonking business. So I think it's going to be okay. This is an E-Tronic RA640 that's just come in. Someone spilled drink all down there. It's like Coke or fizzy drink. And look at the pointer. Can you see that? It's all at an angle. But listen,
exactly. You can't really get this off.
It works. The cord's broken, the dial drive cord, but it works. The veneer's coming off there. But there we are. There's one of those metal valves there. I don't know what that one is. But that's it. It's working. So that's good news, because the chap, it's a family thing, Yeah, I'm going to turn it off. It's been in the family. It was his brother's when they were kids. His brother kind of grew up and left home, so it ended up in this chap's room, his bedroom. He used it, tuning around shortwave and all the rest of it. And he once French polished the cabinet. And anyway, now dug it out of the loft and he wants it all going, so that's good. Someone's replaced this at some stage, this cloth. as I said to him, it's fairly sort of in keeping. He said, have you got anything better? I haven't. Oh, cloth, that reminds me, hang on. Tim said, speaker cloth and other bits, retro specialist. Sid Chaplin, you might know of him. It's www. You know that bit anyway, don't you? Retro specialist. Now on here it's printed .com, but that doesn't exist. That domain's for sale. So it's retrospecialist.co.uk. Okay, retrospecialist.co.uk, and he does speaker cloth. I haven't had a proper look. I must do that later, but that might be of interest. I think he does Rexine for record player cabinets and stuff like that. Anyway, that's that. I've got there's the AC91. I've cleaned the chassis. Well, I say cleaned it. I've dusted it off outside, and I've contacted the chap, and we will see what happens, and we'll go from there. Hopefully he'll have it done. There's not a great deal wrong with it. It's basically capacitors. You heard that whistling when you're tuning into stations, stuff like that, blah blah blah, as I say. Right, I think that's it for a minute. This is a shame. This has just come in through the post from Northern Ireland. Huge crack across there, which actually looks old, and then a new one right the way from there across there and to there along the front. Look at it. Well, you can't see, but what a shame. I phoned the lady and I said, 2 massive cracks. She said, I think there was one, not sure, might have been 2. So okay, I said, well, I can't do anything about the cracks, you know, but that's an estimate. That's a shame though, isn't it? I suppose it doesn't matter too much. 1 crack, 2 cracks, it's ruined anyway. I don't know. I might, with the estimate, I might see. I know I've got somewhere. I've got spare cabinets. Goodness knows where. I think they're up in the attic. I will have to have a look. Still waiting for the go-ahead or not on the AC91. Been waiting a few days now. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. That's about it. Oh, hang on. Just before I go, I'll slip in at the end of this video. Welcome to you, Merle from California. Excellent new member. Hope you enjoy the videos, and I hope by next week's video there'll be actually some radios to work on. I was a bit disappointed with the E-Tronic, you know, the big wooden one I just showed you, because that works. The AC91 works. Everything works. Mind you, I don't know about this one with the cracked cabinet. The 2 pins on the back are broken off. So hopefully that one won't work. We can do a bit of fault finding on it. There we are. Okay, I've got my coffee. Thanks for watching as always. I shall see you next week. Bye bye for now.